So the last phase in the fundamental 5 is protect, and this is where the SPF and sun protection comes in. This stage is absolutely essential for any skincare regime, as sun damage will speed up the aging process and will lead to premature signs of aging. Worth mentioning here, the SPF needs to go every AM. Every AM, regardless of the time of year. And just to relate back to the body gym, this would be a moderate daily exercise, so crucial in any body health. SPF protection is crucial in any skin health. So currently there are 5 SPF products available, and all 5 products protect against 4 harmful wavelengths of light. So I'll just run through those. So we've got UVA, that rays that cause skin damage and aging. These have a longer wavelength and can penetrate down to the dermis and therefore prematurely age the skin. They can penetrate through glass, so even if you sat driving in a car or inside, they can still damage your skin. UVB rays are the ones that cause skin burning. These have a shorter wavelength than visible light. Your eyes can't see it, but your skin can feel it. Used for tanning beds, and these are the rays that can cause skin cancers. HEV, which is high energy visible light rays, which cause skin damage and aging. These rays are produced by high energy visible light, generated by artificial light sources such as computers, digital devices, fluorescent lights and LED sources. So these rays penetrate deep into the dermis. So by actually looking at your phone and by looking at a computer screen, these rays can actually age you. So IRA rays, these are only recently discovered, can penetrate down beyond the dermis to the subcutaneous layer and cause skin damage and aging. In addition, all 5 products are formulated to further support healthy skin functions and enhance the skin's natural resistance to UV light. They also contain ZOX12, which is one of the ZO exclusive complexes, which helps protect the skin against free radical damage and has a slow release antioxidant effect. Okay, so I'm going to take you through the SPFs, and we can divide the SPFs into 2 categories: physical SPFs and chemical SPFs. Let's look at the physical SPFs first. Right, so these are prescribed for diseased skins: acne, pigment, rosacea, sensitized skins and moisturizer addicted skins. So most protocols will start with a physical sunscreen until the skin has normalized. Now, physical SPFs have a high content of zinc and titanium oxide, which are metals, which is why they can appear a little chalky on application. And if you're not used to using a physical SPF, you will think it sits a little light, but what you need to do on application is put it on and leave it. Okay, it does settle off. Once on the skin, however, they work by reflecting UV off the metal component ingredient. So there's absolutely no absorption of any UV rays at all. It's literally like UV bouncing off a metal sheet. There is no way in. There are 3 physical SPFs: SPF 30M primer, SPF broad spectrum, that's SPF 50, sorry, and SPF 40M powder. So let's take a look at these now one by one. So SPF 30M primer, this is a lightweight cream which doubles as a makeup tint. Oops. So I'm just going to rub a bit on. Okay, so this is a physical, so you can see it's just got that slight lightness to it, and if you just give it a minute and rub it in, that'll settle off. Goes on every AM and is after the protect and correct phase. One of the ingredients, titanium oxide 9.2%, which is a metal content and reflects the light, also offers a firming peptide and inhibits future pigment. This is a product we use post-facial in the clinic. And just a little interesting fact for you, SPF 30 will emit a 30th of ambient UV and SPF 50 a 50th. Okay, we'll take you on to the second product, which is SPF 50 broad spectrum. This is the big boy in the range, okay? I don't care if you're going to use ZO, this is the product you need to have in your household. Every household should have a product of this. I have a tube of this for the summertime, really, and I use it a lot on the kids, whether they like it or not. It is a powerful SPF. It's got a metal content of titanium oxide 5.7% and zinc oxide 4.9%, which provide the SPF protection and bounce off the sun rays. Remember, there's absolutely no way in for the harmful sun rays. It's an ultra mild formula. It's suitable for even the most sensitized skin, so great for diseased skin and children's skin. It soothes skin and minimizes irritation, so it offers the ideal solution for sensitive and severe acne. Now, I'm going to show you this. It is powerful. Okay, so it's more like a traditional sun cream that you'd be familiar with. I mean, I've probably put a lot on there, but you can see I've put a lot on there how pale it is, because that is powerful and it bounds off those sun rays. So you wouldn't need as much as I've put on, but just I wanted to show you can see the metal content in it. So I use this on the kids. So I put it on the backs of the ears, on the necks, you know, when it's bound in sunshine. My mum and dad use this, they absolutely love it. So you would only need a tiny little bit and on it goes, but I just wanted to show you that kind of chalky effect. Again, this is a powerhouse of an SPF. Okay, the third one is SPF and powder, and this is a new product launched in 2020 to much excitement. This is a powder SPF and can be applied over makeup during the day every 2 hours, okay? So it comes with a nice brush there. It comes in 3 colours. It provides buildable coverage, so you can layer it up, and it has colour enhancing pigments and feels more like a mineral makeup. Available in 3 light shades. So that brush comes off so you can brush it. It comes with, oh, my hands are all sticky now, look. So it comes with a pot, 3 shades, and that just screws in at the bottom. Okay, really, really nice product that. Again, it's one that's I use loads in the summer, just take it out and reapply every 2 hours. So now we're going to talk about chemical sunscreens. We've talked already about physical, this is the chemical sunscreens. So chemical sunscreens have ingredients in them that allow UV to be absorbed into the skin, and then a chemical reaction happens to stop the sun damage within the skin. It's because of this extra process required in the skin that only healthy skins can tolerate these products. It's not an option for damaged skin. These products are so clever, and let me explain why. Both zeochemical SPFs contain melanin. Melanin in the skin is a natural pigment which gives skin its colour. In addition to providing pigmentation, melanin also plays an important role against damage from the sun. It helps protect the cells of the epidermis from UV light. It does this by absorbing the UV light before it's able to damage the sensitive DNA of the skin cells. While it's true, however, that melanin production in the skin can be increased by tannin, it's important to remember the biological function of melanin and why tannin can be dangerous, right? So during sun exposure, harmful rays from the sun penetrate through the skin and begin to damage the DNA in the skin cells, and that's the most important part, really. In response to this cellular damage, the body attempts to produce more melanin to protect the cells. So this increase in melanin production is what creates the signature tan. So if you're tanning, your skin is damaged, okay? The amount of melanin produced through tannin, whether from the sun or any other UV light exposure, isn't enough to protect the skin cells from further damage. Take a message, just use your SPF every day to stop this damage from happening. Okay, the melanin in the SPFs actually absorbs the UV and then oxidizes, which means that the melanin in the skin is protected and doesn't need to produce more melanin or pigment to protect the skin. So the SPF is doing the work, your melanin is not doing any work. So it's a bit like putting up an umbrella. You still get the light, but none of the damage from the rays. Okay. Here's an interesting fact. If you put zeochemical SPF on one side of your face, leave the other bare, and went out in the sun with the half with the product on at the end of the day would look darker in colour, and that's because the melanin in the product is oxidising and not the melanin in the skin. So when you wash your face at night, the darker colour from the product would just come off. It's really clever. Okay, so on to the products. Right, shall we talk about my absolute favourite product in the SPF? I've got a number of favourite products in the Zeo range, and this is one of them. I just love this product so much. It works so hard for you. Its mode of action is just so clever. With all SPFs, apply once in the AM after protect and correct, and if you're outside or in the sun, for instance, apply every 2 hours. Look, if you're going to apply every 2 hours and you wear makeup, you've got to use the minerals. If you don't wear any makeup, you can apply this every 2 hours. If you're going to apply mineral makeup after you've done your full Zeo, so you're getting skin ready, you protect and correct, and you prevent and correct and your protect phase, just leave it 15 minutes and then put your SPF on. It's suitable for younger and healthier skins and maintenance patients who have a healthy barrier function. Now, it's called SPF Smart Tone. think tone, and I mean colour tone. It literally colour matches your skin. The more you work it in, the darker it actually goes. So you don't actually need makeup over this. So I'm just going to show you now, bearing in mind I've got product on there already. I just do a little bit. So you just work it into the skin. The harder you work it, the darker it goes. And I don't know why, but for some reason, when I wear a matte, look, can you see that? Oh, do you know, it's making my hand look better. That's why I love it. I absolutely love it. For some reason, when I put a mask on, when I've done my Zio, and it leaves a little bit of makeup on it, I feel like I've actually done my makeup when I've just put this on, and I actually haven't. I've just put SPF on. Can you see that? It's just gorgeous. Okay, it smells. Now, I've got a friend, Lydia. She says it smells like holidays. Now, she's obviously never been on the holidays that I've been on because, you know, when I go to Butlins, all it smells of is chlorine and like McDonald's. But this is what I wish my holidays would smell like, would be SPF. So, Lydia, I dream of your holidays. But anyway, it's an amazing product. And I'm going to talk now about the last product in the SPF range, and this is Daily Sheer. So this is SPF 50 Daily Sheer, a really popular product. Again, men seem to like this one, I think, because it's quite lightweight. It's another relatively recently launched product. I'm talking in the last sort of 4 years. Now, this is the one that our patients use if they're outside a lot. So if they do a lot of walking or outside activities, or they work outside or on holiday, they will take this. It's water and perspiration resistance for 80 minutes. The patients at the Skin Gym that are more outdoorsy and use this tend to have this as like a backpack product and put it in their outdoor bag for their outdoor holidays or activities. It's non-greasy and has a matte finish, so you don't feel like you've got an SPF on. I'll try it on the other hand this time. Look. Yeah, it's got like a mattifying effect. It's lovely. Oh, it smells lovely as well. Okay, so that's the 5 SPF products, and that's your introduction to cleanse, tone, exfoliate, prevent and correct, and protect.